Deshawn Wilson Jr, age 19, who was missing from Norfolk, Virginia, on March 19th, 2025. Next month will be a whole year that Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Klein Williams, and I'm here to discuss the case of Deshawn Wilson Jr., age 19, who went missing from
He's
Norfolk, Virginia.
22.
Age 22. Age 22, missing from Norfolk, Virginia, since March 15th, 2025. I do apologize about that. Today, we are here to talk to Deshawn's mother, Shaquita McKinney, about the case. Next month, on March 15th, it'll be a whole year. She just wants answers as to what happened to her son. And they become far and few, and tonight she's going to discuss them. Shaquita, how you doing tonight?
I'm well. Thank you for asking. How about yourself?
I'm doing good tonight. So, your son's been missing for almost a year from Norfolk, Virginia. Can you please tell us like how this all, like how everything unfolded, like how it started?
Okay, me, um, I'll be 43 this year. I started out as a teen mom, but you know me, I did what I had to do to make sure that my kids graduated high school. They never went without. I've even raised other people's kids. As parents do, they get into it with their children, adults. You can't tell kids anything. Me and my son had a dispute, and he had to go. My son ended up going to a family member house, which is my sister. I thought my son was in good hands, like all state, because that's his aunt. Even when I beef with my children, I don't make my children beef with their family. That's just me. Um, I don't understand why he chose that residence to go to when he's never stayed there as a child or as an adult, but that's where he chose to go. I didn't know my son was missing until April 24th. My oldest son father reached out to people to contact me. I don't get along with neither one of my kids' father. But when my son went missing, I came together with people who came together. It is what it is. Um, I It was confusing as to who was looking for me. I had blocked my youngest son, Deshawn, when he left me. But when I found out that he was supposed to be looking for me, I talked to my cousin Star. I was on the phone with her actually when they claimed he was missing. Or he was looking for me. Sorry, let me correct myself. Um, so I say, started Deshawn looking for me. She was like, call to see what he want. Me, you disrespect me. It is what it is. Unless you need me, I'm coming. So when I unblocked him, I called him. He didn't answer. I texted him. I said, I heard you looking for me. The detectives has all this, any correspondence between me and my children, my child, the police have. So
Okay.
he never responded. So the next day, which was April 24th, I ended up talking to my oldest son's aunt, and she ended up calling my oldest son dad. He was like, Deshawn not looking for you. His daddy looking for you. He been missing since March. So my son evidently went missing March 15th. I called my cousin Star. I'm like, look, they say Sean missing. Star reaches out to the sister house he was at through via inbox. She said, why ain't nobody reached out to me to tell me that Kiki's son, that's what they called me, was missing? The sister goes, he grown. I ain't think I need to reach out to nobody, but we tried to reach out, da 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 da. And when he didn't come back and we didn't hear from him that next week, which was that week of that Monday, Tuesday, she reached out to my baby father, side of the family. The reason being he was grown, that's why ain't nobody reach out to me. The second reason is because my kids was beefing with me. Regardless if I'm beefing with my kids or not, I should have known.
You right? Yep.
Anytime me and my kids beef, they call me, I'm coming. Anybody can tell you that. Um, Once my son went missing and we found he was missing, Star and myself took half of the cities. Like we split them in half. After Star talked to the sister or whatever, Star asked the sister, like, what happened? Like, how did he leave? She told my cousin. She didn't know how he left, whether he got into a car or if he left on foot. That's been the story for months. I have so many stories that has happened over the last past 11 months that it ain't funny. But the same story, you got the screenshot. I guess you got it on your page. Now my son's supposed to be deceased. Everybody always is looking at me like I be bugging or I be snapping or I be tripping. For the first 8 months, if anybody seen me on Rodeo Live, Black Lives Matter, on every news station, I kept my composure for the first 8 months my son went missing. They wanted to know why I won't cry. I had to hold it together because it was just me and Star in the beginning. Then it was Shantae, my sister Sharon. It was certain people, my cousin Antonio. It was certain people that was out there with me. But everyday basis, it was Shantae and Star and them that answered my every beck and call. They had certain family members that believed that he won't miss. I'm gonna tell you how I know my kid was missing. He ain't spent no money. I had to send my cash out, my Apple Pay. I had to show that my son worked and spent all his money. And then we had this, me and his brother had to take care of him, or his grandma and them. My son missed his birthday, his grandma's birthday, my birthday, his brother's birthday. He missed birthdays. He missed his niece's first Christmas term gifts apart. He missed her first birthday. My son was a uncle of one, his niece. He wouldn't have missed that. If he beefed with anybody, he would have contacted Star, his daddy mama, his daddy's brother, sister-in-law. He would have contacted, he would have, it's people that he would have contacted. But I go off the deep end when somebody tell me that my son, who has been missing from Ocean View,
Mm-hmm.
where the sisters stay at,
Mm-hmm.
and tell me that they inbox somewhere where my son wasn't even working at. He been gone from that place for a year, and they inboxing me and a ex coworker, so they watching me.
Mm-hmm.
That my they sorry that my son. I'm looking for my son, and my son dead. They sending pictures of people. They dropping names, but I have a $7,000 reward, and nobody want to talk about it. Like it's sick, it's twisted, and it's sinister. They was calling in, play aunts that was married into my family, play uncles, real family was calling in saying that I did something to my kid, and I didn't know my boy was missing for a whole month. But all now, everybody want to be on the like they really playing on my top. My son, somebody I said it from the beginning before I found out that these people were involved. I know for a fact that somebody did something to my child. My child has never been to a club a day in his life. But I was told by two different people later on in August and November and September that my son told them that he was going out with their sister and them. My son phone pinged at Squires. I didn't know nothing about levels till October, November. But in when I was out there in April looking for my son, somebody sent two people sent me and the police correspondence of my son last whereabouts and it said Squires. It's not making sense to me. I don't know what to do. It's not making sense to me. Everybody want to play Inspector Gadget or Detective or First 48. But the same sister, every time my son, I went on the news, I
Mm-hmm.
went on a social media platform about my son and say he went missing from your house. That's the truth.
Right.
You get up there and talk about how I sold ass. Anybody know me? Excuse my language. I sold ass. But I had a sugar daddy that took care of me from 19 up until I turned 40, boo. Huh? Let's talk about it. Then you want to talk about I did drugs. Yeah, I snorted the coke a little bit back in my day, but my kids were taken care of, and I took care of you. Like, this is what people don't want to talk about. The real. I did what I did, but my kids were good. My kids were fed, and I took care of them. But my son missed it. And every time I go live or I say something about my child, she want to go up here and she wants to make it about my past. The only time this young lady has said anything about her nephew being missing was when she threatened to slap the shit out of me and see me in public and never did nothing. Like I had to go and like she was like harassing me. I had to go and get a restraining order because you didn't want to come outside. Like if everybody who know where their kids at Don't tell me how to feel, what to say, what to think, or how to react. My son been missing a whole year next month. Or everybody that know where their kids at, don't play with me. I love my kids. They make my ass itch. They get on my nerves, but if they call, I'm coming.
Yes.
I'm over it. I got people, you see what they said underneath the little anonymous page?
Yes.
They heard some stories. Like, I'm not understanding. Now I have a $7,000 reward out and nobody wants to talk. But y'all was giving me bits and pieces. My son's supposed to be dead. Y'all doing bits and pieces, but I have money now to offer.
There's
What
a
we do?
Kai. There's a Kai that you know somebody named Kai.
Huh?
You know somebody named Kai.
That's my niece. Let her in.
Okay. All right. There she go.
I
Cause
was
my
talking.
niece,
I didn't know if y'all heard
my
me.
niece, my niece will tell you.
Okay.
Me and my niece won't talking, but she wanted to be there. But my niece will tell you she was cool with the aunt where he went missing from. My niece didn't know the whole month of March that her cousin was missing.
Wait,
But
so a whole month your son went missing and you didn't know about this?
at all, my son went missing
Wow.
March 15th. I didn't find out till April 24th. When did you find out, Kai?
I found out sort of kind of we heard a little bit about it in April.
So April.
I
So
graduated.
uh
I went to prom May 2nd. That's when it started to come about. We heard itsy bitsy pieces because his dad and the aunt and her baby dad came to my prom send off. So they was talking about it, but we didn't have a full story till August. They made it seem like he went with a not a girlfriend, but just out on his own somewhere. But that's not normal, basically.
yeah, that's definitely not normal right there. I don't think he would go out on his own either, especially if he
And
goes
he
to a
wouldn't
relative.
miss my graduation nor prom. He goes to every family event, no matter who beefing with who. So that's how I knew something was wrong.
And
Wow.
even when before he left my house to go over to that sister house, my son went out on February 14th with the girlfriend that we just found out that he's supposed to left with a girlfriend last Sunday. That's a lie. We never heard this story. So on February 14th, before Sean left me late February, Sean said, "Mom, I'm about to leave." Deshawn said, "I'm about to leave. I'm going with the girl. I'm going to the movies. I'm going to the mall, and I'm gonna be back tomorrow." I joked him because he had just started a new job at his brother's job. I said, "How the hell you going somewhere? You ain't got no money. It's Valentine's Day." And none of us ever met this girl. You get what I'm saying? So he's not gonna leave and not tell nobody where he's going. All I'm saying is my son went missing from Ocean View and Pleasant, and he's never been heard from. Like he walked out the door and he vanished.
Somebody seen him. Somebody
It's
seen him.
been so many stories.
And and you say you received all these messages. Who was the person that sent you these messages? Where did you get these messages from?
So I didn't know that something's supposed to happen to my son until my niece Kai contacted a cousin in Suffolk where she didn't know what the whole full story is. All she know is my baby daddy came over there saying that something happened to his son. And it didn't make sense to us because my baby daddy just came home. Sean's dad just came home. He don't know these people. He know my sister, but he don't know these people. You get what I'm saying? So it didn't make sense to me. So as gradually as time went on, I had somebody inbox me in October when a little boy named Daquan Jordan went missing. They told me that somebody told them my son's supposed to be buried next to their folks, but they ain't found their folks' body. Then I heard the same story that like it's been stories like my son is deceased, but they won't tell me where he at because it's gonna incriminate people. But it all leads back to my sister household know what happened to my son. Everybody that has reached out to me, I have pictures of people faces that is connected to my sister and them. Like, and everybody think I supposed to be quiet because these people supposed to be dangerous. The police know if something happened to me, you got the names. Lock them up. Because I'm not shutting up. I'm not being quiet. I was quiet for 8 months trying to find out what happened to my son. So when y'all telling me that my son's supposed to be dead and these people had a part to play, now I need people to open their mouth. But they supposed to be dangerous. I'm dangerous too when it comes to mines. I have children, they mines. Everybody I know where their kids at. They can go on, they can call their kids and find out where their kids at. They can go open their kids' door and look where their kids at. I'm talking about is like next month be a year. My son would not have never walked away from his family and never looked back. They trying to make it seem like, oh, it was the daddy, it was this. These people was These people was telling the people that I did something to my kid, and I didn't even know the man was missing for a whole month. Family, fake aunts and uncles that's married to my uncles and divorced from my uncles, like they on Facebook, like. So I'm letting this a public service announcement. If you was on doing all this extra stuff, playing in my face, and if I have to burn my son if he is deceased, don't come near me. Don't come near me. Don't think you coming to sit down and eat repast food. Keep that same energy. You're not welcome. This is a public service announcement. Y'all play both sides. All y'all. But if it was y'all kids, y'all would want to know what happened to your child. If you was playing both sides on social media, please do not come thinking I want your sympathy. I want you to donate anything because Kiki keeps showing on her turn. I don't want nothing from you. I want you to keep remaining doing what you're doing. You can share his post. I want it to be out there. But I want y'all to play the same game you've been playing. I'm not going to put nothing on nobody. If these people, I didn't know nothing about nothing for a whole month. You see what they said on their little anonymous post. They said they heard something from the other side. The other side is where he went missing from. Am I lying?
Yes. She's not lying. She has the screenshots and everything.
And
I
then
got
what I
all the
say,
screenshots.
if you got information, it's money now. They ain't responded. They
Yeah,
won't
nobody's
call the
responding.
police. I'm not a detective. I tell them, please call the police. I put the number there, but they want to come and torment me. I'm that mama. I ain't that big, but I'm gonna go about mine. I promise you. The police know I'm crazy when it come to mine.
Mm. It's just baffling to me how everybody else knows that he's missing, but nobody come to you to tell you.
And
Regardless.
all that knew he was missing had they had access to Kai, to my niece up here. They had access to my cousin Tay. They had access to my cousin Star. They had access to everybody around me. But the sister whole ordeal is he ain't fuck with his mama. He grown. He's my kid. Regardless of the fact. Everybody that know my kids. When everybody found out that my son ain't spend no money, everybody knew something happened to that boy. I had to watch my son get paid and spend $1,200 in one walk at one swipe, and then call me to Uber and eat. They did something. They know something. If they didn't do it, they know who did it. And I stand on that. On my soul, I stand on that. And I'm agitated. I'm upset. I'm irritated.
So how's the police investigation been in this whole thing?
They keep in contact with me. I have
Okay,
their number. They
okay.
have their personal numbers. They have my numbers. They call me early in the morning. They call me to make sure I ain't snot. Cause yeah, I could be eating dinner, drinking wine, chilling. I block all these people that don't deal with me. That been talking about me like a dog on Facebook and taking away from the fact that my son missing. This is what they do. If they see me on the news or I go viral, they'll get on Facebook, especially the sister we went missing from. And then people be like, why does she keep talking about the same thing that you tell everybody? Because she don't have nothing else to say. It took her 2 weeks to talk to the police when my son went missing, when they were trying to contact her.
Mm.
We not talking about that though. Then when they came, she say, they say people say her lies to me because I blocked her a long time ago. We ain't talked in 2 years. She go, they need a warrant to come in here. Why you need a warrant for them to come and talk to you about your nephew? They only came because you wouldn't answer your phone. I hadn't even seen the police personally until they had brought a picture to my house in August, and my son had been missing since March. The only thing we did is talk on the phone. She looked suspect. And everybody at her house, they ain't post about my son, ain't shared a mug shot, or whatever you call it. What's that flyer? They ain't
Mm.
shared nothing.
Mm.
I call every hospital, every jail, and that's what irritates me, Klein. That people, well, they should call the jail. He ain't never been arrested a day in his life. But I called the jails because that's what you're supposed to do when they missing. I called hospitals. I called where he was supposed to go to the military. I called them. My son is nowhere to be found. But from what everybody know is he was last with them. And they the ones frequent at Squires. We didn't know about two clubs till just recently. Only thing we knew about is Squires, because somebody sent Sean's location to us when we was out there with Rodeo and Black Lives. And it was stopped that his phone was there, but he ain't in no pictures. He ain't old enough to get in there. So was his phone taken there as an alibi?
Mm. That's a good point because it could have been. Because sometimes people do that to throw people off. Like the phone could have not been there because, like you said, if you say he didn't go to no club, so it's a good possibility that his phone made it to that club, but he probably was never there.
Out the blue, somebody called a aunt that's in Florida midway into my son being missing. Who knows to call Florida and ask for Lil Sean? I've never called him Lil Sean. Your platform is the first time I slipped up and called my son Lil Sean. He has always been Deshawn Wilson Jr. on every platform and every news site I've been on.
He sure
Who
has.
knows to call Florida? Who knows to say, I heard y'all looking for Sean? Everybody looking for Sean. Why did you have to call Florida? Fishy.
Yes. Mm, 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 mm. This, yeah. And Deshaun, how many kids do you have altogether?
I have two. I have
Yeah.
one that I can actually put my hands on, look at, and see physically.
Mm,
And he is about to be 27. And my baby boy went missing, which is Deshawn Wilson Jr. He went missing
okay.
at 21. And his birthday was September 4th.
Oh, okay. September 4th. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm not doing that forever nothing. He turned a year every year. That's what
right.
I'm
Oh,
doing.
yeah. Of
So don't
course.
never ever tell them don't put no forever nothing by my son if I gotta bury my kid. But from what I'm hearing, and you saw, I'm not lying, they say my son did.
Yeah, they have. They have. I mean, it's just disturbing that she's going through this. Missing her son. Her son's missing, and these people are sending these messages like this is not a game. This is real life. This is real life. This young man is 22 years old. He has his whole life ahead of him, and for people to be playing, Russian roulette on people's lives, that's not right. That's not right. Every time I gotta, air one of these missing person cases, it truly breaks my heart. Seriously, I got kids myself. So I know, like the dangers. Somebody out there
Yeah,
knows.
I'm just over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. Um, I got people that reach out to me to be nosy. Um, I got people that be concerned, like they concerned. People that probably know who send these incognito messages to me and messages. They act like they cool. They act like they there for me, but you got access to get information to make sure that I can get a peace of mind. But and I reach out to you, and then it's like it's a joke to you. You get what I'm saying? But I just, for real, I hope and pray to God that y'all won't never go through that. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been going through stuff since birth. I'm built for this, evidently. You understand me? I don't think half of them that be out here acting like they built like that, they ain't really built like that. Cause I really sometimes be feeling like I'm gonna lose my mind. But I know if I lose it or I snap off, if I go and I crash out, ain't nobody gonna look for my son like me. That's the only thing that is keeping me sane right now. And my few family members, I told you, I got some family members that calls me, checks on me, answer my phone. I call some I don't sleep. I lost a lot of weight because I don't eat half the time. You get what I'm saying? This is not a game to me. It's a game to y'all. And like I said, I lay my life before everybody. Because one thing I was brought up, my aunt, that God rest her soul, Yvonne Stewart Brooks, told me, you don't never let nobody be able to tell your business or have one up on you. That's why everybody always know what I do, how I do it, because you can't never make me look stupid in front of nobody. And that's what they tried to do with my son being missing. Every time I go, only thing I said was he went missing from the sister's house. It's the truth. It's the truth. I ain't lying. Yeah. But every time I open my mouth about my son, she go live and make it about my past. Like ain't nobody like I ain't told the world about my past. Anything I did it in the face of the world.
We all got to pass.
Yeah, I did in the face of the world. But see, they be having skeletons in their closet. And then when I had enough and I went on a rant, I got charges pressed on me for what is it? Harassment on the internet, uh enticing people or coercing people. No, baby, everything I got is stamped. So when I go to court, I have anytime I go live or I say something pertaining to you, I'm rebuttaling you because you've been blocked. Like I don't lose sleep when it comes to these people. I don't like. I just want to know my child at. And it's sad to say that I went on the Real Draco. Everybody, you're the only platform that, and Rhoda Young and them is the only people that sat down and talked to me where people didn't, wires didn't get crossed.
Right.
People didn't, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like it. All I want to know is what happens to my kids.
Right. Right.
And on my dead grandma that's buried at Roosevelt Cemetery, God kill me right now on this live. I put this on my life. I believe they know who did it or they did it. I believe it with my whole being. Because every story led back to what these inboxes and stuff is saying. And I heard this story before people started messaging me. I put that on my soul until you sit at a ladder, take the test and take one. And I know that you take some antidepressants. I know that too. You ain't the only one that been in the nursing field. I know that you can trick these systems up and these tests. But I believe it with my whole heart. I believe it. I believe it with my whole heart. My son was only there 2 weeks. They be making it seem like he was there for a long time. 2 weeks, literally. The last story I heard is that my son supposed to got in their face. He said he out of this shit and he left with the ex-girlfriend. That's the first time we heard that shit, and that was last week. Out of 11 months. You got to make it make sense. It don't make sense to me. And Judge Judy said if it don't make sense, it ain't the truth.
It's not. You right about
I
that.
just want to know where my son at. If he dead, give me my kid. If y'all killed him, y'all should have left him somewhere where I could have had a decent burial for my son. And I'ma stand on that. I ain't scared of nobody but God and dead people. I'm scared of dead people after they embalmed. I'm not gonna let up. Not gonna shut up. I'm just not gonna go lie to them. This is my last live platform. I'm having something for my son next month to mark the 1 year anniversary, and that's it. I'm gonna
Right.
let the police do their job. But they had a lot of people that didn't know the truth about what happened. And then everybody that talked, like everybody is like, yo, it's not adding up. It's not.
Honestly, nothing has added up. Look, the way you told me the story, nothing has added up. It's not going to add up.
And I got plenty more screenshots if you want to see them. Like, I ain't lying. Different timelines over the course of the last past 11 months. Different people that I sent to the detectives. I'm not bugging. I'm not tripping. It's going to be some lies and some statuses. Watch this. Y'all watch them. It's going to be some lies and statuses because I went up here and said what I said. And I've been saying the same thing from the beginning. And I'm let you know this. If you got to tell a lie, you got to keep telling the lie. Thank you. You got to keep telling the lie. Me personally, I say what I gotta say what I want to say, and my motto is who gonna check me? Nobody but God.
Right. Nobody but God. You're right about that.
I'm just tired. And there's a lot of people out here that claim they know things, they know what happened to my son. They done heard it from the horse's mouth where he left from, and then nobody wanna come forward. They just I don't know.
So they basically just want to tell you, inbox you, but won't go to the police at all.
Exactly.
That's not right. It could be their family member missing. Or like I said, this could be anybody, anytime. Like people don't understand that. It's not a game. This is not no game.
Listen, until it's done.
Hey, you're right about that. Until it's down, and
Until it's done.
I tell everybody all the time, like nobody's. Listen, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody.
Yeah. But it's cool. It's cool because the truth come out. I
Oh
don't care
yeah,
if it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
year
It
from
definitely
now,
will. It will.
5 years
Like
from now, and they ain't gonna shut up.
you ain't supposed. No, I would. You ain't supposed to. You're
Not
not
gonna be
supposed to.
quiet.
And we gonna keep sharing his poster.
I've been
We
sharing
gonna.
that boy every day, all day for the last past 11 months. Me and
I
everybody else
And
that
the
know
reason
that.
why we don't got no clues or no evidence to nothing is because it's so close to home. They cover every track there is. The only way they'll get away with it for so long is if it's close to home. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
And you know
and
what?
we
You're right
didn't
about
know.
that.
No evidence left nowhere. No trace of him. He didn't just vanish.
You're right.
Not spending no money, no cars, nothing, no DoorDash, no anything. If you want to run, if you run away somewhere, you gonna spend some type of money. You gotta
Or you
eat,
gonna take all your money off your card.
right?
Yes, but you definitely going DoorDash or Uber Eats.
And that's what
That's
he known for.
I be hitting them up too sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I mean, but that's just
But
I
me.
hit
that's
him
what
up
my boy known
yesterday.
for. That's what he known for. Like he really known for that. and he ain't done nothing. He has not made the last transaction my son made was on, and I send that to you too. It was on Instacart, and it was sent to the sister house where he went missing from, and that was February 28th. And he had brought some niacin pills, and he had brought some orange juice, and I had to send that to the police because my son failed his drug test by a little bit because he had stopped smoking weed to go into the service. But I say if you did, if Sean, if you know what I'm saying, if you don't not for certain, he said, Mom, it's been I ain't did nothing. But it was just faint. And they said, get yourself together, come back, we'll send you off. That's what like, yeah. Like it
So
y'all,
that might have
it's crazy.
okay. That might have hurt his heart a little bit that he failed the test, right?
Yeah, yeah, but he
Okay,
was still
yeah,
working on it. He was trying to figure out a way to clean his urine to leave. That's the
right.
last transaction my son made, and he made it with his online card. When he left me, he left his lunch bag. He left, and inside his lunch bag was his chime card. That's how I know how much money my son had. He didn't realize he left his card with me. I got a Cowboys blanket, his Cowboy jersey, and his Cowboy mascot. That's the only thing I got belonging to my son. All his stuff is still at the house, supposedly, where he went missing from. Didn't even reach out to nobody
So all
to
his stuff is
even
still there.
give me his stuff. Yeah.
They
Oh,
have not.
but yeah,
Wow.
but this is the kicker. So on my birthday, December 16th, my family, she talked to my family. She act like she didn't know what was going on. This is the first time I heard about it in my line, Kai. She
Nope.
said she still had my son's stuff. She wanna hug my neck. She wanna give me the stuff, and then in the next breath, a couple days later, you popping it on Facebook about me. Like you're weird. It was weird. It was
Wow.
weird.
Never.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Never get his stuff back though.
yeah, yeah. It's been like this. But see, I never did tit for tat for people. But
She
yeah, I went
claimed
on.
they could come get it if they had a warrant for it.
Yeah,
That's what she said. A warrant. Why did? What?
yeah.
I mean, what you need a warrant for though?
I don't know. Maybe my son
Exactly.
went
Just.
missing in
I
their
mean,
house.
just.
I don't
I mean,
know.
just turn it over. Just turn it over. It's not yours.
I don't know.
I just
Excuse me
hope
for
that.
eating. I'm starving.
Well,
But
I hope somebody watching this video tonight and they see your son's face. They remember something. Somebody can give her some answers. The police some answers. Because this, like I said, this is not right.
it
22
ain't
years
right at
old.
all.
Deshawn Wilson Jr., 22, missing from Norfolk, Virginia, since March 15th, 2025. Next month is going to be a whole year. A whole year. Like I was telling somebody yesterday, what, 3 months is too long. But a whole year, that's a long time. We need to find out some answers. Spread this video everywhere. Share it in every group, all over Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Right now, we're streaming from Facebook and YouTube. So we need to get his face out here and get his story out here.
I heard the sister where he went missing from tell somebody last weekend. It's weird that first y'all said it was his daddy. No, that's what y'all said. It was his daddy. His daddy knew not to play with me. Then she was like, it's weird that y'all saying he no longer here and you ain't got nobody. Nigga, he ain't vanished. He ain't disappeared. He left with one pair of clothes on his back and a pair of shoes. The crazy thing is when he leaves to go out, he takes his phone and his wallet. He had two phones. My cousin called answer to check his things in there for his phone. She went and checked. If he left to go out to have a good time, why he gonna leave his phones in his wallet? That's weird to me. But see, nobody be thinking to think about things like that. I pay attention to everything. I watch too much TV. I watch too many court shows. I'm too detailed. I have I have a memory of an elephant. I don't forget nothing. You understand? And it's weird to me. And then you want to keep getting there. Want to talk about every time I can show you all the lies that people send me. I don't look for her. She blocked. People send me everything she posts about me,
Mm,
but you don't talk about your nephew that went missing from your crib. You a
right.
liar from the pits of hell, and you know what happened to my son. And I don't understand how people could sleep at night. Her or her baby father never posted anything about my son being missing, ever.
Mm.
Somebody that's connected to them shared a post for my son today for the first time in 11 months. Get out of here. I'm glad you allowed me to be on your platform to clear the air. Because that's what I
Yeah.
believe that the truth is. Because that's what the evidence in my eyes, what has been coming to me and my family for the last past 11 months. And I believe they know what happened to my son or they did something to my kid. And I stand on that. And I told the police I believe that. And I stand on it. I stand on it.
Mm.
I beef with Kyle mama all the time. But Kyle always came to my house when I would beef with her mama. My niece just told me, she said, all I know is you didn't come around sometimes, and then you pop back up. She said, I didn't know the beef until I was grown. Because we didn't put kids in grown folks' business, but that's what they do.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not that. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. I'm tired. And I need for her to stop playing with me. And I need for the police to start putting them silver bracelets on people. I'm tired.
Yeah, it's time. Definitely time for some silver bracelets. Shake
Because if
things
a
up.
story keeps changing, something ain't adding up. That means you hiding something.
And then how do people got the same story that I found? People that I don't even know of, or people that I didn't even know existed. How do they have the same story that I heard and we wasn't even talking? That's what catches my attention.
You said, hold on, you said the same people that you know had the same story.
No, my
The
niece
people
said
that I
again.
don't know have the same story that I was told.
I don't care people that you don't know. It's because
Before I found out.
yeah, because a lot of times we know sometimes a lot of times people just talk to. I mean, streets talk. Streets gonna always talk. I don't care what nobody say.
Hmm.
Streets are always gonna talk.
Hmm. Well, since I found out when I found out, I didn't even know the names of anybody. All I know is what my niece told somebody in Suffolk. But then it started gradually coming together. It came together as a whole, like bits and pieces, like we were filling in like puzzle pieces. But it always lead back to these same group of people. How do it lead back to the same group of people? But the group of people who is leading back to their story changes from what they initially said in the beginning. When my cousin talked to the detectives and they talked to me when they finally caught up with the sister where he went missing from because it took them 2 weeks to catch up with her. She immediately went live and somebody sent me the live and say that, oh yeah, they story time. They came to my house. They need a warrant. They need a warrant to come in here. This your nephew that's missing. Why do they need a warrant to come to your house? I didn't even meet these people from August. I didn't meet them from my son went missing in March. He didn't get reported missing until April. I talked to them from April up until August. I never met them people until the end of August. Are you serious? They never came to my house. So if you would have answered your phone, they would have had to come see you. But you went live trying to like this is what she do. She thirsty for attention and want to make it about me. Like she has been deterring the investigation from the point that my son went missing from her house to talk about me. It's always me. But the fact of the matter is, Deshawn Wilson Jr. went missing from my sister's house out of Ocean View on Pleasant and Ocean View Avenue, March 15th, 2025. And she has never mentioned my son from anything that I heard of about what they sent me when she threatened to smack the shit out of me. Excuse my language.
And I've been talking to her till up about 2 months ago, and I've never seen her post no missing articles. She ain't post nothing about his disappearance. He went missing, what led to the disappearance, nothing. She just talks crap about my other aunt. And
Yeah.
that's what, yeah.
That's
She just
crazy.
blocked all the family. She just blocked everybody just recently. But you look suspect. Regardless of the fact, you look suspect.
I'll tell
And
you
like I
whatever.
said,
Like you
I
said,
believe it
whatever.
wholeheartedly. She know what happened, and if she didn't know what happened, she know who did it. Her baby didn't know who did it. Yeah, I know. I feel it in my heart. I know it because I mean the evidence is the evidence.
So have the police done any searches anywhere for Deshawn?
I have been to Ocean View like 2 or 3 times. I've been to Newport News.
Okay.
I've been, I've been to Squires. I've every month. I just didn't do nothing last month. I think I missed 1 month. Every month that around the 15th or whatever weekend the 15th falls on or before, I pass out flyers. I tried my best. In November 15th, I was outside by myself passing out flyers. It's a live video up. And then I had a cousin, older cousin, her name Jerry. She came out with her cane, met me, and we passed out all the rest of the flyers. I got people from Suffolk that love me and my kids. You know what I'm saying? They done sent money for flyers. Um, People that I don't even know that ain't even my family. Like besides the family I told you that's been there, the cousins and stuff
Mm.
that's been there. If a couple of them didn't get the name, but strangers have been more there for me. Like and like been following me since the day my son went missing. Like yeah, and even when I was on the Real Draco page, I went ballistic up there because she took what people gave her and had people thinking that they didn't know who to believe. What? But the people that been following me from day one went went in. Like, yeah, investigate the aunt, cause something ain't right. It ain't right.
Oh, they had her thinking something different about you.
Yeah, because she went up there and she didn't contact me to talk to me about my story like you did. To
Okay.
find out the truth of what I know.
Okay.
She just
Okay.
took
I
what
got
people gave her, pieced it together, put up a body of water, all that. I felt some type of way. I felt some type of way because now you got people thinking a lot of different things instead of interviewing me. Don't tell my story how you want to tell it because it's not how it went.
you. Okay.
So
See, I was under the impression that you had talked to her.
no, never did.
Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
Rodeo Live and
Mm.
Black Lives Matter and you are the only three people, the only three platforms that has actually sat down, talked to me, and talked to my family
Yeah.
and
How
saw
I do it.
proof.
I contact everybody first
Yeah.
through the box, and that's how I do it. I don't just,
And I
even
had to act ungodly underneath for her little platform because you're not about to play with me. I'm a lot of things, but I'm a mama. You understand
right.
me?
Okay.
I'm a mother. The baby daddy, I don't like neither one of my kids' daddy, but I came together. I didn't want him there. He makes my stomach turn. I don't like neither one of them, but I had him there. You get what I'm saying? I just want answers. I want answers.
Somebody in the comments wrote, "A mother's intuition is never wrong. We have
I'm
a
gonna tell you
strong,
something. It's not even about a mother's intuition. I don't even know what that is. All I know is I had my kids. I love my kids.
yeah,
I die about my kids. People say that they when their kids dead, they feel it, and I don't feel it. I know my kids. I know how they move. I know they
okay,
operate. So for Deshawn to have almost $700 in his account and ain't spent it in almost a year, somebody did something to Shakita's son.
right,
Because
seven
that would
hundred
have been
dollars.
missed. That would Kai, it'd have been gone. I'm not lying. Anybody will tell you, I'm not lying. Somebody did something to my son, and I know it.
Yeah, you reckon
It's
seven hundred?
evidence. I don't go off of feelings. I go off of evidence. I go off of proof. I go off proof. All I want people to do, please do not contact me. Contact the
If
police,
he
the
was
missing person.
okay, I know he's seen all these posts and stories and his face everywhere. He would have been reached out and said, "Yo, I'm good. Take that stuff down." You feel me? If he was
Yeah.
cool, that's how I know
Right,
something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that too, especially the $700 because if I had $700 right now, I'd be spending some money right now. You know?
Right? I'd be somewhere getting me a good meal. You feel me?
Yes, a
But
good meal or buying a pair of sneakers or something. So,
right?
and he look like he
You ask
stayed
someone to
fly.
put
So
this. I'm going to ask.
he look
Yeah.
like
I
yeah, he
just
look, yeah. This like I said, this whole story has been this whole situation is crazy for you.
yeah,
I
and it
think
got everybody falling out, everybody beefing with each other, but I'ma stand by my son. I don't care who don't like me. It is what it is. So be it. They ain't never like me. Oh well, in my Jay-Z voice. But I'm gonna tell you this. I know something happened to my son. Family is divided, stay divided. You chose your side, stay there. So when the truth come out, because they gonna say, I did something. If I did something to him, that's somebody almost got away with it type ish. For me to be outside in front of the precinct looking for him. Like, are y'all stupid? Are you crazy? They failed to tell the police, me and Lil Son fought before. And I cut him off. But when he called me crying, I came. That's what's crazy. It's diabolical that y'all are like that. It's crazy. I'ma still come every time about mine. That's why I ain't let up in almost a year. And I ain't scared of none of y'all that's supposed to did something to. And y'all know that. That's what y'all need to understand. I'm not that. I'm not that. I just want to know what happened to my son. Cause they say that y'all killed him. And Klein got the inbox where they say that they're sorry for me that I keep looking for my son and he's dead. My niece saw the messages. I'm not bucking. I'm not on social media snapping, crying, going off. Like people telling me my son is deceased. What would you do?
I know I be going hard too for mine. I got three, so I know.
And that's the little baby that I knew wasn't gonna listen. The one I had with no medicine. No IVs. Pushed them out with nothing. You think I ain't gonna go hard for him? You're crazy. I don't care how much we beef. I'm coming. You're going to jail. And I'm telling you now, you're going to prison. Your children going to foster care. I'm gonna make sure it. Put it on my dead grandma. You're going to jail. I ain't gonna sleep till I see y'all in them bracelets. Careers going down the drain. Whoever has something to do with it. I'm too nosy not to find out what happened to mine. And I be finding out about people, baby daddy, baby mama drama. And you think I ain't gonna find out who's supposed to do some mine? Yeah, you bugging. I don't mean to get hyped, but I'm upset. And I'm tired of y'all playing with me. I'm tired of these people playing with me. Find you something safe to do because it's not me. It's
Right.
not me. My son been gone almost a year next month. And yeah, somebody hurt him. Somebody hurt my son. And I know it.
Mm. Uh,
Now the whole world know. I know that somebody hurt my child. And if you want proof, after the investigation done, I will share every inbox from everybody. My lives ain't deleted. They're made private. Cause my family like take it down, take it down. They made private. So they not deleted. They still up. Everything that I'm saying up here, I got proof on. Anything I post on my Facebook page, I got documentation on. Anything that I've said live or written, I have proof. Yeah. I just want to know my son at.
that's it.
I don't know, Clyde. Anything else you want to say, or because yeah, that got me tight. It makes me mad every time I
Trust
think
me, I
about
totally
it.
understand. Yeah. I just want to say, basically, like in closing again, if for some of y'all that's just joining us, we're here with the mother of Deshawn Wilson Jr., age 22, missing from Norfolk, Virginia. He was last seen. I'm sorry, what area was he last seen in
On Pleasant and East Ocean View Avenue, by the little sit
Pleasant,
go gas station.
near the Chico gas station. If
On
anybody, I
that
know
street.
somebody
On that street. That ain't where he
on
went
that
missing
street.
from, but it's on that street. Back up in
Okay,
there.
okay. I know somebody out there has seen him. If you've seen him, please reach out to the police. Like she said, don't inbox her. Don't tell her anything. Reach out to the police. She's been through enough. She's been through enough. Her family's been through enough, and she just wants answers. That's it. Did either of y'all want to say something before you
No,
go?
you been. I greatly appreciate you.
I'm
I don't
all
know if my
right.
niece want to say something, but I appreciate you. I appreciate your platform for letting me get the truth out there from the beginning to end. Like I say, it's inboxes from what we found out between her and the other cousin. It's proof. It's proof that everything that we hear and what people send us that don't add up, it's proof. So how anybody feel about it? Oh well, I don't care. You come my way. I already told the police. Anybody feel like they're gonna threaten me or do anything to me, you better get them. So I'm gonna speak my son's truth. I'm gonna find out what happened because that's what we know my son to last be at. With his aunt out Ocean View, and we ain't seen him no more. He vanished off the face of the earth. We ain't seen him.
And we know
Stories has
people.
changed numerous of times in the last past couple of weeks, it has changed. But the last past 10.5 months, it has always been the same from anybody. And I'm tired, I'm over it, and I just want answers. If you have any answers, you have any, and you know any whereabouts, it's $7,000 cash money. I'm gonna add some more to it. It'll go up. I'm trying to get it to at least 10 bands. Um, I just want the truth. I want the truth. Give me my son. That's all I want. Give me my child. Give my child. Whether y'all did it was a mistake or whatever it was, you covered it up so it wasn't a mistake. You whatever you did to him. I heard some gruesome things that's supposed to happen to my child, and I had nightmares about it. And I'm not playing with y'all. And I hope the police get y'all. I really hope they get y'all. Cause I heard that y'all killed my son. I heard that y'all killed my son and you buried my child. And this is what people are saying. I have inboxes from different people, like pictures of people that's supposed to kill my son. And I need to know where my son is.
Hmm.
And if anybody made this up, you're sick in the head and you belong in a padded room hugging yourself.
They sure do. I really hope ain't none of this is made up because that would be sick too.
Yeah, well,
But
that's what we've heard for the last past couple of months. Kai,
right,
you got something you want to say before he close?
No, I'm good.
okay, all right,
We
everybody.
appreciate you. Keep in contact. We'll keep you
Oh, of
updated on
course, of
everything.
course. You need anything, reach out to me. And like I said, we're gonna keep on sharing his story. This live is live on Facebook and YouTube right now, and it's gonna replay again for the rest of the night. So we're gonna make sure his face get out there. Shaquita, again, thank you so much for
And I've
appearing on the
also
podcast.
asked, before you go, I've also contacted all the news outlets to do a update. I have text messages from them, like they're gonna get back to me, so they haven't recently. And one thing I don't like when my son went missing. Remember that family that they say God told them to go to Baltimore? They aired them every. I'm talking. They aired them every day, all day, every segment. Until them people were found, and they weren't even missing. But my son, cause he grown, he been gone a whole year almost. My son don't get the media attention that these people get, and I call
That's
them every month, all the time. I got names written down. I sent to you where the news people at News Channel 10 basically told me we'll see if it's important enough for it to get back to you. And I had to cuss them out. Like, don't play with me. This is my child.
but you know what? That's what
Then
I'm
they
here for.
contacted me back and apologized for them saying they knew. I don't care how new they are. Don't put them on the phone with nobody like me and they
Mm.
not seasoned.
But that's what I'm here for. That's my aim. That's what I'm going to do. Because one day, Deshawn Wilson Jr.'s cases and other people, black people, women, children, we're going to make the news because I'm going to make sure of that.
Yeah, I
Thank
just need some answers. But I greatly appreciate you for your time, your patience, because you've been trying to get us on your segment for about a month now.
you. It's
And
okay. It takes time.
uh
I'm patient. I'm patient. It takes time, and I know it ain't easy to come on here and talk about your loved ones. So I totally understand. Okay,
yeah.
totally
I greatly
understand.
appreciate it. And we thank you again. And like I said, I'm gonna get you the rest of the stuff that I can send you that I can share with you. So if anybody ever question you, you'll know I ain't got no reason to lie about nothing. Like I just wanna know what happened to my son. He didn't disappear. He not on an island with no money. Cause ain't nobody gonna take care of no grown man. I just wanna know where my son at. That's it. I'm the
Right.
only one gonna take care of a grown man because he belonged to me. I birthed him. I get sick of taking care of him, but I still do. You don't understand how many stories I've had. They said my son was recruited by foreigners, making $300 a week. My son was making good money before he went missing.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's weird, but I
Mhm.
greatly appreciate you. I thank you for allowing us to be on your platform. And like I said, if anybody have anything, please contact the missing persons unit and tell them you could be anonymous. You don't have to tell who you are. They'll take your stuff and they will investigate. And they cannot trace you if you are calling in or texting in anonymous. They cannot trace you.
They sure can.
Because as many people has called and told lies that try to put a monkey wrench in the investigation, it took too much for them to investigate when one of them bums who's involved called the anonymous hotline and said my son was in Texas. It took 2 months. It took another 2 months when they called Florida. It took another 2 months. They used a burner phone to call Florida. Like y'all weird. Y'all goofies. I hope it don't happen to y'all. Cause y'all ain't built like that. Y'all ain't built like me and mine. We've been through the mud. We've been through the wire. Y'all ain't built like that. I'm holding it together. Some days I want to crash, but I'm holding it together because I got to find out what happened to my son. But they know. Pleasant Avenue and Ocean View know what happened. I put it on my dead grandma. God can take my breath right now. I swear on my life, they know what happened to my son. I put that on my soul. But again, I'm done ranting because I can go all night and it makes me angry every time I think about it. And I think it's time for to just shut it down.
Okay.
And I greatly appreciate you for your services. I thank you for all you do.
Okay. Everybody, again, thank y'all for watching. We've been talking to Deshawn's mother, Shaquita, and y'all have a good night. And Tay, you have a good night too. Everybody have a good night. And thank you again for appearing.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye bye.